Welcome back, hunters! I'm the SurvivalVis, and we return Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate G rank. We only have one monster left before we're going into the Fatalis trio and have shown off the full monster roster for 4 Ultimate as an entire series. And we're ending things off with, well, I should say a bang, but it's going to be a lot of bangs. We have Raging Brachydios as the last monster to go after, and compared to the Gold Rathian and Silver Rathlos hunts we did before this, those were going to have been cakewalks, more than likely. Raging Brachydios, much like how Brachydios has been for our hunting in like a lot of these other quests, is probably going to be a pretty brutal one to go up against. And we have to find out where it is first of all. There it is, an unstoppable rage. Oh boy. This is going to be a jam-packed episode full of explosions, blasts, and all kinds of panicking, because being a heavy bowgunner, Brachydios is already a bit of a rough hunt. And as much as this armor might have, like, decent fire resistance on it, I don't think it's going to be enough to really keep us that well protected through his explosions. We might actually be able to bypass one of the aspects of him, or his hunt. Or I should say fight, because it's not really a hunt. It's not like you're tracking him down and going after him. This is a fight against quite a dangerous monster. And that's... I think he has the, like, slime drops on attacks, but where heavy bowgun or any ranged weapons can probably have him drop them outside of your, like, regular range. So they shouldn't affect us too much, but the strength of his blows is going to definitely be punishing. All we can really do, though, is hope for the best, try to put our skills to their limits, even go beyond them, and try to tackle Raging Brachydio. They did not even let me start up in the camp. Okay, let's... Hi! Just give me a minute to prep, okay, big guy? Oh yeah, this is going to be rough. So, he doesn't look all too different from regular Brachydios, which, I mean, should be... I can't remember if it's his, like, rage, his in-rage is where he gets it, or not. But I've never fought the debut of Raging Brachydios. I fought him in 4 Ultimate. I've taken him down in Iceborne. And now we're in trouble. There is the superheated stuff on him. He's also huge, as you can tell as well. Yeah, as you can tell, certain parts of him, like, glow to show their prime to detonate. Ow. But at least he's not too quick. Although his enrage, I think, just wore off right there. So it might be he doesn't enrage for too long. And he's going to do a second one, right? Yeah. So that might be the edge we'll have on him. Is he's not the fastest of monsters. But he's still going to be packing some incredibly strong punches. And he might have some tricks that are a little different. Okay, so that's his head. So I've got to be careful about those parts that are lit up right now. Yeah, you can mitigate it as a gunner by shooting them as they're orange or red. God, I hate that part of this map. Okay, so at least that's him, like, diffused a bit, although... God, that attack is still getting me good. Okay, thank you for the healing. There we go. Okay, we should be okay here to keep going up against him. Yeah, see, it's the super fast one that I really gotta watch out for. He's not as fast as regular Brachy is. And that is definitely a saving grace for... Oh. And there he goes, enraged. Is it gonna be the second follow-up? Yeah. Yeah, see, this is where you can mitigate a lot. Just take the shots to make the parts lose their... Oh, it's always that punch that is getting me. No other attack is really as dangerous as that, just because of the speed that he puts it out with. And there's a lot of opening to be able to heal and recover. Aside from that attack, nothing else has connected against us. So I don't know if he'll have, like, another phase as he gets more low on health. But I do got to watch out for him in things like that. And then this, I want to try to maintain a good distance away from him, too. Okay, yeah, rock that. Ooh. Oh, I managed to... I guess the terrain helped me there, because I actually ducked down underneath that swipe. And I think as long as I keep, like, hitting his orange ones, his attacks don't have the explosions to them. Even when he's enraged. So that might be a good way of keeping those more area of effect attacks we're used to from regular Brachy well handled. Did that? I think that stopped him from being able to prime. Yeah, we knocked him out of the roar that usually sends him into his enraged state. Ow. Although I still got smacked by the tail. Yeah, got to mind that, but... Oh, lordy, what? Oh, that was weird. It was almost like he was going for them, changed to us. Oh, I thought I was still running, that would have been the panic dive. But as you can see, you can get one shot by just that. It's one of the reasons why Raging Brachy is such a threat. It doesn't look like it should be that powerful. We're as upgraded as I can go without going into, like the Divine Armor Spheres that you get from hunting the Apexes. But it can still one-shot you. That's why I don't know if I'll actually successfully hunt Raging Brachy, or we'll just try our best and show off as much of the hunt as we can. I'll take the Ancient Potion here. There's also going to be no real way of telling how far along we are for, like, having damage done against him. He's not really going to limp, I don't think, since it's one area he's in. Uh-oh. Oh, that dropped me in basically right next to the literal walking bomb. That's not what I wanted to select. I guess the bumper let go just before I was going to the item I wanted. As long as you can keep the primed slime detonated off him. It's not too bad dealing with him, but it does take some... shooting to do so. Oh, come on, get me out of this frickin' hole. Okay, that arm... There we go. That's gone now. Alright, because you're afflicted with the Blast Blight, you're going to do your dumb little dance until it explodes. You know what, just to even be out of harm's way while I combine the ammo, I'm going to take this. Get ourselves made back up, and then go back down and in. And I'm not even going to go till normal, or Pierce 1s until it's the last option left I have. And I'll keep selected on the max potion, because I'll probably be needing those for engaging with him, who is already primed at the very front again. Okay, give me, I'm gonna need a bit of a big opening so I can draw the weapon out and then try getting a shot or two in. There we go. Oof. It's if I let him prime, he really becomes a problem. Although I think he's out of stamina right now. So that's going to slow him down even more, or well, it should. And part breaks aren't really going to do anything to, like, mitigate his abilities or power. That's kind of one thing I'd like to see done a bit more in Monster Hunter, is, like, what they've done... Ooh. There's the head broken, which is nice to see still. I'd like to see a little more with how they've treated Barioth. Like, have it so that way part breaks can have more tangible effects in the hunts and on certain fights. Maybe for, like, Brachydios and Raging Brachy, as you break parts, it slows down how often or how easily he gets the explosive slime mold on him. Nope, that's the wrong Pierce. There we go. Get that detonated off. Guy likes getting that one arm. Okay, at least I got the tail from that. Okay, there we go. That's right, okay. Already broke most of the primed stuff there. Yeah, that is probably the saving grace, is just making sure to break all those off as soon as they come up. Whew. Now, I know I'm not really hitting the weak spot, which I think is the tail. But I'm just going to try to focus more so mitigating all the times he has his prime parts ready. And that'll let us stay alive a little bit faster and longer in this fight. The biggest problem is the arms when they get primed. Oh crap, he got me with the bit of a blast plate there. Okay, he's probably going to do the second. Yeah, and that lets me heal up full there. Okay, if he's going to do that, that gives me a little bit of time. Get all of our Pierce 2s we can. Okay. And then he is... No, he's not going to do a second, because that one doesn't get the second follow-up. It's only when it's the explosive strike. And we just broke the priming on that. But now that fist needs to be... And it went immediately to being primed. Ooh, let that get a little close there. We're getting some decent amount of time in on him, that's for sure. Oh, and we broke one of those fists. Oh, really? I was not expecting him to go down that soon. Like, with him having the one-shots he did against us, I was not expecting that for how quickly he would go down. Because that was... How long was this? A little over 15 minutes. As long as you can keep him from having the slime build up that his attacks are explosive, he's actually a bit easier than regular Brachydios. Which is super weird to say, but that's the advantage you'll have as a gunner. Yes, the explosions are much more oppressive and debilitating, or, well, they'll basically can quickly one-shot you if you let them get off. But if you can just make sure to keep breaking the parts that get primed, Raging's not too bad, and that gives me some more confidence as we go into next week against the Fatalis trio. They're going to be an interesting experience after this. I don't know what to expect from them. Like, regular Fatalis, oh, that might be a bit difficult because we're going to have to keep our weapon or do panic dives through a lot of his attacks. But that was a Raging Brachydios taken down. I'm not sure if he's as dangerous as he is, like, through the event quest as the Age Tech quest, or not. But to have been able to take him on like that, with, like, the one-shot hit he did against us, I'm feeling a little bit good about myself. But let's go see what his gear has in it. It's an interesting look, and I think the gunner design I like quite a bit from him. Yeah, so here we go. This is going to be familiar for Iceborne and anybody who's played for Generations Ultimate, that's what I'm trying to say. Because that's just the standard kind of explosive night look, spirit, potential, destroyer, and brawn. And yeah, nothing really too much there. Oh, hang on. Did they use the alpha and the beta looks as, like, maybe that's what they did. That could actually be an interesting way to keep the gunner armor present, is to take the World and Iceborne approach where you have an alpha set and a beta set. The alpha uses the Blade Master sets from Old Monsters, and the alpha used the Blade Master, and the beta used the gunner looks. But I can't remember if they actually gave the beta the asymmetry. I don't think so. Oh, well, there's the Rusted Kushal, but I guess I didn't unlock the arms to show off, unfortunately. Yeah, there are some parts that I didn't quite get to be able to show off from Raging Brachy. It's a bit of a shame that we couldn't show them all off. And I don't know if we'll be able to... Yeah, no, it doesn't look like we have anything to the point of being able to show off, like, Brachydios stuff. Or Raging Brachy's. I do have the... Oh, actually, you know what? I can make that right now, so might as well do that. Oh, we can show off Raging Brachy's. I mean, it's not really changed from... Since they were introduced. They kept these looks through Generations Ultimate and Iceborne. So if you've seen them in those games, then you've seen them here, too. And yeah, the biggest change is just turns to a dark green and more vivid, red and explosive sort of look. Well, though it's interesting, this one doesn't need the, what is it? The Immortal Reactor or something like that? Maybe the final upgrade uses. Well, this one just needs the Pallium and more Flashpoint Slime. But yeah, I am super surprised how that hunt went, but it leads us well into tackling the top monsters for Ultimate next week. I don't know how they'll go, but after them, then we'll go into the Apexes, and then maybe the Masters test after them. Thank you all very much, though, for joining me on this episode of Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate G-Rank Edition. If you did like the video, be sure to give it a like, and if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, there's in the comments right down below. And until I see you in the next video, Hunters and Survivors, please remember, as always, to take care, stay alive, and happy hunting.